Hi chat, welcome to another stream. How y'all doing today? It is Saturday, the 22nd of January of 2022, and we're back for yet another stream. How are you all doing? I'm doing pretty well. It's Saturday, can't complain. I do have my door closed though because I started the dishwasher right before the stream and I thought it was going to be done by now, but I was wrong. So I am muffling the sound from it by keeping the door closed. Kevin, whoa, a year and a half of subdom. Thank you for your continued support, Kevin. It's good to see you again. And that gets you a fancy new badge. You only have one more badge to get at this point. I don't think anyone actually has the final badge other than me at the moment. People would have it, but they have the founder's badge instead. So, but thank you for the resub. Really appreciate that. Good to see you again, Kevin. But yeah, let me say hi to everyone who's here, and we can get started with that button. Oh no, my keyboard isn't working anymore. I think we learned last time if I unplug it and replug it, it starts working. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I don't know why. That has me concerned. Oh no, that didn't work. No! God damn it. Why are you not working? Push button. Receive. Oh, now it's working. Oh, my virtual machine integration isn't working. I upgraded VirtualBox right before stream. That was maybe not a good idea. Okay, so the keyboard is fine. I just have to click out to use it. That sucks. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh wait, now it's not working again. Is it on cooldown? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I might need to get man, I really liked this. This Oh, we're already on that scene. Okay, that's why it's not working. Alright, we're fine. Downgrade VirtualBox. It's gonna be so much work. Anyway, let me say hi to everyone who is here. We had some pre-chat today. We had Jazz Lucy and Evil Gordita and Beldanthus all show up before the stream started. But Beldanthus was first today. Quickly followed by Jazz Lucy. Hello, hello to both of you. Junk Time Lord is also here, as is Kevin. Exonity, good to see you again. Frog Whip, how's it going? Good morning, good morning. Is that what GM stands for? I don't fucking know. What does GM stand for? Schwarzschild, hello, hello. Technically afternoon. Huggy got Giga High. That's what I'm going with. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. D Elspeth here. Hello, hello. Bisque Doll is an amazing manga. I haven't read any manga. Take your word for it. Are you hyped for the new Pokemon in January? I will probably be getting it because it has shiny Pokemon in it. I have not watched any of the trailers or anything though. All I really know is it has new forms and new Pokemon. But they're old. They're old new. I don't know, it's confusing. Alexis, hello, hello. Good to see you again. Now we're gonna hear Anthon going to get water. That's, I mean, we would just be stuck on the... I can still manually switch scenes. I can use the mouse to do that. But... Wargiggle says, why is it making these Windows plug and unplug noises? Is this an Ubuntu VM? Yes, yes. I was making unplugs because I was plugging and unplugging this thing. But yeah, I am actually running Windows. It's an Ubuntu mod with Windows sounds. That would be so funny. That would be so funny. Will you buy it for Switch? I mean, it's only on Switch. Is it not on? I was pretty sure it's only on the Switch. Which I have a Switch. I actually have two Switches. We played Pokemon on stream last stream on Thursday. I don't fucking know what day it was. Unbreakable says, do you recommend your ergonomic keyboard? I got the carpal tunnel coming. I mean, I have not had ergonomic issues, but if you want to learn more about my keyboard, and I also have a review of it in this URL here if you want to check that out as well. You can check that out. I'm asking, will you buy the new one or not? Yeah, the game that's about to come out. Yeah, I'm going to buy that game. I don't think I'm gonna buy a new Switch though. I already have 2 of them. I don't need a third one. I could get a third one, but I don't really. I mean, I do use the 2 that I have right now, but I don't think I would use a third. Is what I'm saying. You need a third one? Why though? I already have 2 of them. All right, anyway, let's take a look at open source stuff since last time. There's not much. There's a few things that I did. This, and technically this, and this. So we added CMake to the pre-commit CI image, so that's what this is about. And by we, an external contributor, Matt, actually, who streams, added that. There's their thing. I don't understand why people are burning forests for NFTs when a GPG signed token will do the same. GPG is garbage too. It's pronounced Arceus God. Right, Griffin Park? I know they say Arceus on the fucking on the trailers, but my brain canon cannot be overridden. Madness MX, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Kevin says, I was 100% sure I got Rona, started feeling unwell, even had a high fever, 39 to 40, a cough, headache, joint ache, sore throat, and runny nose, was completely out for Tuesday and Wednesday, and then miraculously woke up Wednesday morning feeling much better. Whoa. Maybe it was just some other quick cold. Fiance tested negative, so I was just sick, most likely, for nothing most likely. Oh no. Hey, what's up, Brainwash? Hello. Waiting for my test to come back? Yeah, makes sense. Griffinborg says, streaming with my NVIDIA RTX 3090 necktie. Is that a thing? 3090 necktie. Is that a thing? I feel like this is not a thing, right? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Sweshed, welcome to the stream. Hello. Yum HS, good to see you again. Hi Anthony, how's it going? I'm new to your channel. Could you give a quick elevator pitch? You've been here before though. I remember your name of your channel and what you do on Twitch. Sure. My name is Anthony. I primarily work on Python open source stuff on stream. I maintain a bunch of somewhat important libraries, some that you might have heard of, such as Precommit, PyTest, Tox, Flake8, PyFlakes, Dead Snakes, libsass Python, PyUpgrade, and a whole bunch of other things. Yeah, I answer questions from chat, and I have a YouTube channel where I make educational content. I publish content on that 3 times a week. Yeah, that's basically me. Welcome to the stream again, even though you've been here before. Fresh says, why do you have Windows? I also explained that in my FAQ videos. Windows. There we go. Edward Q, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Wait, why did that not work? Oh, it's this one. Yeah. No? My FAQ search are working? What? Am I just forgetting what the title of the video is? Or is it broken? Pretty sure there's like, what is your OS and why is it Windows? No. Operating system, oh, it's spelled out. I see. Yeah. Justice, got it. Cool. The marketing goon pronounced TI like tie instead of TI. That's funny. That's funny. Why do you have Windows? Oh yeah, no, I already read that one. If you're gonna get sick, you better have Rona so you get some natural immunity, not so shitty flu. Yeah, it's true. Hey, what's up, Sarab? Hello. Why is open source better? Better than closed source? That's a tricky question. I don't really know that I have like a great answer for this, other than like, because it is in the open, many more people can benefit from it and many more people can contribute to it, and it can be audited better, and that all those things seem positive. Proprietary code really only has, I guess, one benefit if you're keeping organizational secrets or like business specific logic be the reason to be closed source, but I don't know. It's hard to put a finger on precisely why it's better, I guess. News, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Because anyone could find issues and fix it openly. I guess that's kind of true. Or miss, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Needs a who am I command? Yeah, but I do it all. I mean, I do it for raids anyway, so I might as well just say it, you know? I am, that's what I meant, but I've been here before. That is true. Yes, indeed, indeed. Gutenberg says, here we go. Bitcoin crashed to 420. Really? That's hilarious. There's no way it's that low. What? No, it's only down like 40% or whatever. 4% I can read. Oh. 16%. Yeah, but so did like everything yesterday. It's not that, it's NFLX. Yeah, like take a look at this shit. Bonk. Or if you look at is this Peloton? No, that's Palantir. What's Peloton? Peloton stock. Oh, it's up after their sharp drop. Amazon was down yesterday too. Although Amazon's been not doing so well for the last month or two. Anyway, donks. Delicate, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. ABCDEFG, welcome to the stream. Have a nice stream. Well, welcome, welcome. Good to have you. Delicate says, remember the job interview I told you about the other day? I got rejected. Oh, that's a bummer. I was actually so excited about the company too. Well, you'll get the next one. Stretch says, do you have tips for getting into open source? I do, in fact. And DDels has linked them. Should you be very experienced in the first place? I think anyone at basically any level can be can contribute to open source. Drink Timer says, my MyPoint proposal got rejected, so I'm publishing it myself. Oh, self-publishing is so much work. Good luck with that. Wait, what the fuck? Why did everything crash so much last week? Sent from my iPhone. Elon Musk is to be blamed for the Bitcoin. I don't give a fuck about crypto. I hope it all crashes. I don't know whether it's Elon or not. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to talk about crypto. Anyway, open source stuff since last time. I also fixed some GitLab links this morning. I wonder if they're broken in this repo too, because we moved this one over at the same time. Let's see, GitLab. I think, yeah, no, I already fixed this one. I don't know why I missed it in this repo. I could have sworn maybe Ian missed it. Uh-oh. Oh, Connor, yeah, I guess when we moved it, we forgot to do the thing. Oh well. Anyway, fix the links there. This was an interesting issue. Flake8. This is, oh. Whenever you see this as the default prompt, it means that they have opened it in administrator mode. I mean, technically you could CD into that directory, but it's incredibly unlikely that they CD into that directory. I'm pretty sure this is just an admin command prompt running pip install flake8, which is wild. But then the other thing is it installs into their user directory, so I'm like even more confused about what happened here. Anyway, that's not the problem. We have our first user that followed the issue template. Yay! We did it! We're like fucking 1 for 4 though. Didn't follow the issue template. Oh wait, what is this? Oh yeah, did but didn't follow the issue template. 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 But we got our first one. So anyway, they're on Windows. They have a butt ton of plugins installed, and they have a config. But flake8 was ignoring it due to encoding errors, which were intentionally silently ignored except in verbose mode. I want to fix that at some point, but it needs a bit of refactoring to make things work out. Also, I'm pretty sure they like typed this on their phone, because yeah. But they did post their config too. This person did a really, really good job on posting their bug report. I'm very happy with what they did. Thank you, BuildRat PDX. Appreciate your attention to detail here. But yeah, the problem was they have a curly quote inside of their config. Right here, curly quote. And so that was what was breaking their configuration. And I have fixed it on the main branch, and I changed it so that flake8 always uses UTF-8. This apparently just falls back to whatever encoding. So I changed it to UTF-8, and did that in all 3 of these places, so that should be fixed for the future. And then we're to test. These tests passed on POSIX, but they were failing on Windows, so nice little quick fix there. I faced an issue in a pre-commit this week. Can you please explain how the pre-commit chooses the Python interpreter, as I was running in a conda environment with 3.10, and pre-commit without language version was searching for Python 3.1. Abhinav, this is a bug in conda. Because conda is kind of a cobbled together half-assed project. I think the current version of conda has fixed this. But if you do conda install and then do which-a Python, it points to Python 3.1 as the interpreter. Because they have a bug like this. Somewhere in their code they're doing sys.version :2 or :3, which works fine in 3.8 and 3.9, but in 3.10 and 3.11 sys.version :3 gives you this nonsense. And so there's some bug somewhere in conda that's doing this. And pre-commit picks up on this executable name here, and in conda it is Python 3.1 because they have a stupid bug. And so yeah, that's why it works that way. But yeah, conda's broken. I think if you upgrade they fixed it, but I'm not sure. Not 100% sure. Issue template is working, yeah. Big rat pile X, yeah. Pippin and admin prompt, yes, exactly. Big yikes there. Such says, how would you convert a jar to a .app? Oh, macOS app packaging and signing and that stuff is a whole pain in the ass. I also have not done it in years. Because I don't own a Mac and I don't work on Mac, so... I guess I have my work Mac, but I have no idea. I don't distribute software that way. Kevin says, are you using issue forms yet? And would it make it easier to enforce your template? That is what we did last stream. Right after you left, was it last stream or was it 2 streams ago? I don't know, a couple streams ago, whatever stream it was, we set up issue forms. So now we have nice ones here. So like, tries to encourage people to report their problems in these places. If you have a feature, it sends you to a simplified form. The feature form doesn't really have that much. Nice little notice so that people stop saying, flake8 should add a lint for this. There's a longer form if you want to read it, but you probably don't have to. Nice little form for that. The bug report one is more involved. Same title, asks how you installed it, requests that you put like a bug report, should spit out values there, and has you describe the problem with a little bit of template to fill it out. Yeah, but people are not using it, so. Drink Timer says flake8 doc strings is really problematic. If it faces an error, it crashes the entirety of flake8. What do you mean? Flake8 doc strings doesn't fucking do anything. It literally just calls pydoc style. There's nothing. It doesn't do anything. It's just call pydoc style. That's all it does. But yeah, if any plugin crashes, it crashes everything. That's by design. Flake8 Unix, a plugin to delete all source code if like is running on the Windows though. It's really neat. I migrated some of our issue templates for instead. Yeah, I've been pretty happy with them so far. Sandpaws, hello. Good to see you again. VS Code is setting to highlight non-standard confusing characters like longer dashes and curly quotes. Yes, March House, I saw that setting, and it works. It's one of those settings which sounds like a good idea if you're white and you speak English. But if you don't speak English, it does bullshit like this, which is not helpful whatsoever. Like it's very clear that the person that wrote the misleading character highlighter did not consider other languages whatsoever. And yeah, pretty amusing to me, but yeah. Switch says, what's the difference between console shell, terminal, command line, and command prompt? Ooh. Did I make a video about this, or is this just something that I taught my brother when he was learning to program? Terminal. I have not talked about this. Do I have it on the list? Maybe I have it on the list. I guess I'll add it to the list. What is a terminal emulator versus shell? Okay, so when we think about the 6 things that you said there. Shell, the shell is the program that runs in your terminal emulator. Now notice I say terminal emulator because it's not actually a terminal. We aren't really connecting to a teletype machine anymore. We don't have mainframes and that sort of stuff. But the shell, for instance, mine is bash, which, how do you do that? Oh yeah, I did the wrong command. You're right. We the I the thank you, Ormus. My shell that I use is bash. Another shell that you could use is Zesh or Z shell or Echo shell. Yeah, that'll work, of course. Yeah, this is a shell. A terminal emulator acts like a terminal in that it implements the TTY interface, but it runs your shell, and so it is what is displaying here. I'm using GNOME terminal as my terminal emulator. A console is ambiguous, like it probably is probably is another name for a terminal emulator. A command line is probably also what I would call a shell, but I probably wouldn't use that term. And command prompt, I only think of command prompt as cmd.exe. That's what my brain associates the word command prompt for. But yeah. Terminal is an emulator that uses a serial channel, and it's not exactly true though. Griffinborg says, I'm surprised somebody's actually using Python 3.10 with Conda. Most packages aren't built yet. Yeah, it's kind of a mess. MOTD flake8 should add a check for. Why do you use Conda? I don't. And I don't recommend it. Some packages aren't available on Pipe. Yeah, that's also kind of true. You're white and speak English. Yeah. Grunmax, what have you said in language I don't understand? Oh, making me use Google Translate during stream. Why did it not work? Why did it translate to French? What to do with this data? What? We must protect the homeland. You can disable it for comments, yeah, but you can't for like string literals, which are also important. Flumsy says, how are you aware of every bug ever? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know why I know about that. Oh, actually, I do know why I know about it. Because somebody suggested that pre-commit do the same thing. And this one. Trojan source attacks. And yeah. And there was a whole bunch of like back and forth about how to implement this check properly. I don't think anybody linked the VS Code thing here though. I don't know how I found the VS Code thing. I don't know. Motherland, you mean homeland? They use MyPy 940 is making namespace packages the default. No more issues of somebody putting a types.py file in their project directory. I don't know that this is actually going to fix the problems that I run into though. Because namespace packages still doesn't work if you pass file names. But I don't know why. I don't know why. But anyway. The setting to highlight weird characters can be disabled for comments. Non-English speaking people like me have to use English code anyway. Yeah, but not for string literals. What do you mean I'm not actually using a terminal? Right? Ooh, text message. Do you ever text? The fuck? Hello, Anthony. This is Amy Chap on January 22nd. That's today, right? Have you made any money this month? Fuck. What is this spam? Who are you? Even though they said their name is Amy Chat, I'm pretty sure it's a bot. Have you made any money this month? That's fucking correct. It's clearly spam, but isn't the command prompt basically the Windows terminal emulator? So Windows does not emulate a terminal. Windows has its own completely separate concept. Yeah. A terminal emulator is an emulator that terminals an emulation of terminals. Yeah. RAJS says, what's a terminal? And it's technically... Oops. Oh, actually, I do go over it a little bit in this video. This video. That's the video that I was thinking of. Maybe I go over the full concept in there. A teletypewriter. One of these fuckers. Anyway. It is what has been written in the bug report you showed us. Yeah. Yeah. That's the kind of bug my stack is all namespace packages. It saves me a lot of my configuration. I see. Kevin says, so Anthony, have you? Have I what? Have I what? God, where is this message? Oh, here we go. Dear first name. Yeah, exactly, big crypto cat. Dear first name. Oh, have I made any money this month? Yeah, I have a job. Have you made any money this past 356 minutes? No? Maybe? Are you gonna talk about people who are looking for your previous version of Dead Snakes? Alright, yeah, we can talk about that. I got this hilarious email. Like, absolutely hilarious email. How may I download Python 3.9.9? From AutoX.ai, which is like a Chinese self-driving car company. Which already is having me, like, kind of fucking terrified. Like, you're putting Python from my random BPA, which admittedly I do a very good job of, onto a fucking car. Hi, dear masters. Firstly, thank you for your great job and contributions. Can you please kindly tell where I can download Python 3.9.9 equals 3.9.9-1 plus Bionic 2, which is very clearly my Dead Snakes versioning. Actually, this is the first time I used Dead Snakes to install Python. So when I installed Python 3.9 again last night, I found I couldn't find the exact same version as I installed. I'm in charge of building the base running environment for a public transportation network. They're doing a lot of heavy lifting with the word public transportation there. They're a for-profit company that runs taxis that are level 4 self-driving, not level 5, so they're fixed routes. Any change could cause potential danger to the people. So it's better to control the change as much as possible. For example, to upgrade Python 3 as 3.9.9, we used a total 2 months to test before making it online. Like, what? Why did you need 2 months to test a Python version? Like, what? Is your test suite that bad? It would be highly appreciated if you could provide any help. And, I was like, what the fuck? Really, really terrifying. But yeah, I was like, hey, if you want to profit from my work, I recommend you sponsor it, because holy shit. And they haven't replied, so. Drugs? Hello, user.first name. Yeah, exactly. How did you get so good at operating systems? I would read a big book. Mostly just trying stuff. I don't read books. I guess I took an operating systems course in school, so I learned some stuff from that. Not that much though. Daiso Gorilla, hello, welcome back. Good to see you again. Admittedly, I do a very good job of yeah, it's true. Master and Bunk. Is this real? Says Helium Factory. Yeah, it's real. It's real. Upgrading Python 3 to 3.9.9. Yeah, exactly. Lord Shroomy is eating Burger King. Are you blazed again, Lord Shroomy? Welcome back. Good to see you again. Justly see, Anthony goes from very good open source contributor to helping Asian countries with their self-driving cars. Yeah, right. Thinking this company has a test suite and not just the streets of China. Yeah, I guess that's true. We fucking tested prod. Let's go. Yoi, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. And Lord Shroomy is rolling again. Okay, cool. Welcome back. Good to have you. Anyway. But yeah. I demand you give me Python 3.9.9 or people will die. Like, throw me a fucking bone, dude. Alright, anyway, change the encoding to UTF-8, wrote some tests. And that's what I've done in open source since last time. What we're going to start with today is finishing up this branch that I was halfway through, implementing require plugins for flake8. I don't remember where we left off, but we're going to soft reset to head caret to get us our changes slightly backed out. Going from Daddy Anthfong to Master Anthfong. Your Honor, my boss told me to test and prod. That's why every bus in the zip code ended up in the ocean. Welcome to the stream, Kroll Vulture. Maintainer won't repush old versions. Guilt trip them with people's lives being at stake. Yeah, exactly. It's also because I literally cannot push old versions. The way Launchpad works is you can only have one version for a package. That's not what I wanted. And snakes. Send nudes PF. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. I'm sure you've gotten all sorts of nudes from Twitch. There's no there's no way that's realistic. But yeah, PPAs only let you keep one version. So whenever I upload a version, it gets rid of the old ones. So that's why you only see one version of these. One version per distribution, I guess, more accurately. So they wanted 399 Bionic 2. They're shit out of luck because there's only 3910 Bionic 1. That's just how it goes. Does it try and have their own programming languages? I don't think so. Not that I know of. CMY says, what does head caret do? So head, get rev parse head. Head is a special reference to the current revision you have checked out. So if you look at this, CA573, get rev parse head, same thing. And caret allows you to do the previous version. So get rev parse head caret will be one revision before head. So ED69, which we see as ED69. Now it works a little bit differently. Like this, you would think this would actually be the previous version, but caret uses mainline revisions. So this is a merge commit, which you can see with git log one line ref decorate. So it skips this version and goes straight to here. So this is head caret. Yeah, that's what that is. That's not an appropriate username. That's not okay. That's like actually not okay. I'm just not, you know, I'm just actually gonna ban you. We don't tolerate that here. But that's what head caret does. Lots of what from Twitch? Nudes. Clumsy says, what does Bionic mean? Bionic is a distribution of Ubuntu. It is 1804. 2018. It's an LTS release. Head caret. Yeah, I don't know. Is there a better name for this character? I've always called it a caret. What is it actually called? Import the Unicode data. Unicode data dot name. Circumflex accent. There's no fucking way I'm gonna call it a circumflex accent. there's absolutely no way I'm calling it this. TMI says, learned like 3 things. Nice. Well, that's a big part of the stream is I mumble stuff and people learn things. 1804. Okay, good. Thank you, JB RNDS. Thought it was something Python specific. Nope. Some call it a hat. Oh, yeah, that is a good idea. More ATI. Welcome back. And Killer Marku, welcome back. Yeah, not carrots. Not this type of carrot. This type of carrot. Nor this carrot. Carrot. Circum what? Yeah. Yeah. It's certainly called the carrot, but a head caret is a hilarious image. Yeah. From a caret, freestanding circumflex is sometimes called a caret. Nice. Sticks, hello. Accent circumflex in French. Oh, I definitely pronounced that not French enough. Oh, but that's cool. But yes, that is what that is. What is nt.py? Probably just something so I can go like this and see whether it's not broken or not. Right. Let me work in this panel so that we are less confused. We have been activated. Okay, what did I do already? I feel like this so far is just a refactor to make this possible, and we didn't actually implement the behavior. Let's run the test suite, see what we're doing. because I don't even remember. Okay, we have a failing test to start with. That's good. And this MyPy in a good state to start with. Because I remember I was just like super done with this code and just signed off last time, so. Chapeau, no. Guys, please. Be respectful to our French viewers. Wow. My LinkedIn searches this week are Yelp, Stripe, Netflix, Lyft, and Google. Three for 5 this time. Ew. I don't understand why. This seems to be happening a lot recently, where people will mail the code quality mailing list. This is for like flake8 and Pylint and stuff. And they'll just be like normal Python questions. This has happened like 3 times in the last week, and like has not happened before that. So I don't really understand why they're doing this. Oh, I know why this doesn't work, because class termination doesn't run at exits. But this isn't the right mailing list, so I don't know why. I don't know why they're asking there. Doesn't make sense to me. In French we put circumflex accents on I. Oh yeah, I hat. I with a little hat. And then crep. Yeah, exactly. This sort of stuff happens a lot if you search the wrong tags on Stack Overflow. Yeah. The thing that people don't understand about Stack Overflow is, like, I see this a lot in am I logged in here? Yeah. I see this a lot in like the Python tags, where they will just like here's a good idea. Here's a good example. They're making a Python app thing, and they just like spam every piece of technology that they're using. Like, there's no way that it has anything to do with command.exe, or that they used Atom to write the code. And this just happens a lot. You just get this tag spam. They didn't format this well. Yeah. Anyway. And what I usually do is they're not using Atom or command and fix the tags, but like, where's Build-Authors when you need? I think Build-Authors is here. Carrot is, oh boy, there's no way I'm gonna be able to read the Swedish. My code sucks. Let me tag everyone who uses ASCII files. Yeah. The circumflex accent has been deprecated in many words in French because it's not really useful. Oh, interesting. Big Crypto Cat says, do you plan to start working with Rust? I've worked a little bit with Rust. I haven't done a lot with it, but I have worked with it. Okay, so this find plugins is supposed to raise an error if we don't have the particular required plugins. So let us do that. Source flake8 plugins find plugins. Okay. So we will load all the plugins, and then we need to make sure that we have found all of them. Expected plugins equals frozen set. Frozen set ops. No, not frozen set. We want a mutable set. Ops dot require plugins. For plugin in ret. I guess we only want to do this if expected plugins is not an empty set. Actually, an empty set and we discard from it, it'll still be empty. Yeah, no, this is fine. Expected plugins dot discard plugin dot what? What is this attribute here? Plugin dot package. Plugin dot package. We probably actually want to normalize these names. Now that I think about it, but we'll write a specific test for that. Normalize names and require plugins. If expected plugins, so this is the case where we had things that we did not handle properly. And we can also just make like a little helper for this. Check expected plugins. Plugins list plugin and expected frozen set stir. Check call required. Yeah. And then we do check required plugins or ret and opt.require plugins. And put this in here. And then we raise, what was the error that we're expecting? Execution error. Execution error. It's called circumflex in Swedish. Oh, I see. Acid Zor, hello. Welcome. Hey, how are you? Have you tried Python on the new M1s? I have one at work, and I've done the bare minimum to make it functional for work, but I haven't really done much with it. And the circumcised accent, right, left? Yeah. The most that I've done with it is build wheels for my packages. The Cheeto Head and Solid Splake. Thank you both for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Holy crap, AutoX was founded by Professor X. What? Doesn't seem real. Lord Shroomy, wait, you weren't following Lord Shroomy? Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Good to see you again. It works well enough, except making in Python 2.7. Yeah, don't. Why are you using 2.7 more ATI? What are you doing? Get down from there. Python 2.7, never heard of it. Doesn't Python start at 3.0? It starts at like 3.5. Let's be real. No problems with my M1 Mac with Python. Only sometimes binaries are not available, such as pandas, numpy, scipy, and matplotlib. Yeah, it makes sense. Owen Codes, welcome back. You capitalized your name. You changed your name. Welcome back. Good to see you, Mr. Sir. How did you install it on the M1? I tried PyEnv and it doesn't work properly. Yeah, PyEnv is hot garbage. I built it from source. I just cloned it from Git and did the necessary build stuff to make it happen. What do you got here, D-Delsp? Found by renowned scientist Professor X. What? 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 I'm gonna press X'd it out on that one. Yep, you like it? Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Required plugins were not installed. Backend. Again. Expected. Missing plugins is. And then we can do expected plugins. Comma.join sorted. Ops.require plugins 1, 2. Missing plugins s equals. You know what I can just do? We can just do this. Let's not require plugins minus plugin.package for plugin in plugins. Plugin names equals plugin names. Missing plugins. You know what? I can probably just inline this. We gotta do double quotes. Actually, black is gonna want double quotes here, so we'll do that. Much as I don't like black, we will do what it wants in this repo. Arcade Fella, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Do you have a video on how to build something from source? Isn't just the make commands? That's the problem, Ormus, is every repo is going to be different in building from source. I do have one about building Python from source, though. Explains Python source? Nope. Shit. What is it called? Build? I swore I made a video on this. Did I not? Am I imagining this? Maybe I talked about it in a different video? $221 and $236. Here are those. $221. How do I? Oh, okay, yeah, that one I did build it from source. $236. Oh, yeah, here we go. That's the one I was thinking of. C Python source. So yeah, I go over building Python from source in this one. But yeah, every project is going to be different, unfortunately. Eagle PT, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Interesting that they would call themselves Professor XD-Dolls. That's kind of weird. Marcha says, I use Python and I love it. It does exactly what it should and nothing more. These few words is holding a lot of weight. Because in my experience, it doesn't do what it should. And I bet it's not doing what it should for you either. Like, I bet if you ran this command here, is it bzip 2? Bzip. The bz? What is the fucking module? Let me get the list of modules that are often fucked up in Python. Tar file. It is bzip 2, is it not? Oh, it's zlib bz2. Zlib bz2 lzma. Import gzip zlib bz2 lzma tkinter tkinter gnu.dbm ssl cmath, the other tricky ones, cfi SQLite. What else is often fiddly to build? Decimal. Yeah, I bet if you, oops, it's dbm.gnu, not this way. Yeah, well, in fact, mine is broken because I don't have the optional package installed. It's not CFI, it's C types. And it's SQLite 3. Okay. I bet if you run this command in your PyEnv built Python, then it just won't work. Almost assuredly. Grandmax says, what is the suffix _s there? I was meaning for those to be strings, because this is what I was joining these strings together. But then I got rid of the variables because there wasn't really a reason for it. Hopefully you never need to do anything else. Yeah. WTF in TypeScript? Is this the JSON parser with their template syntax? Yeah, I saw this. Is this a new one or is this the old one? Yeah, this is the old one. Yeah, I saw this. Actual insanity. But yeah, their type system is very, very powerful. Extremely powerful. If you want to waste a few years of your life, try building from source on Windows. Yeah, on Windows it is an absolute disaster. Just don't ship your libraries on Windows. Yeah, easy. Easy. Going parabolics, hello. What's your keyboard if you do bang keyboard? Has somebody done that for them? No. Here we go. Keyboard. Then you check that out. Cool Vulture says, did you compile those different Python versions yourself? Is there some good Docker image with multiple Python versions? Cool Vulture, I maintain this PPA for Ubuntu called Dead Snakes, where I build all sorts of Pythons, and that's where those come from. Wow, worked perfectly. What platform are you on? Indie Hacker, hello, welcome. Do you know any website to practice your bash scripting? Just use a terminal. Taco Cat, hello, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Oh, and I missed RVSH. Thank you as well for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Okay, so let us run the test now. They should fail. Oh, fuck. Right, this still supports Python 3.6. Blah, I gotta fix that at some point. Ops is not defined. Right, this should be expected. So we rename things. Any execution error. Megas TTV and HR7 Texan, thank you both for the follow. Welcome. Execution error. I can't spell. Execution. Okay, so I should pass the test, but edit again. Expected. I should really just run flake8 on that file. That would make more sense. All right, cool. We are at the spot where we can do the debugging. Print message. Yeah. Tests unit. Find our breakpoint. Oops. Lost where we were. Black's gonna want double quotes. Well, there's actually an extra new line here. We don't want this new line there, because the Python interpreter is going to insert one for us, and that would end up with a double new line. Mr. Singh! Thank you for the resub at 6 months, which gets you a fancy new badge. Good to see you again. Hopefully you're doing well. I practice bash scripting with Steam VR. Taco Cat, hello, welcome. Just use the terminal forehead, yeah. And Fragmentator and CMY have both subbed with Prime. Thank you for the Prime subs. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Mancha says, I've tried Conda VM, but Python is the only one that worked perfectly for me, and my experience is very light, fast, doesn't get anywhere. What platform are you on? What operating system do you use? Because if you're using Linux, then you had to do some other extra setup to get that to work properly. And if you're using Mac OS, I happen to know that it doesn't work out of the box. Oh, you run Mac OS? I am surprised by that. You must also have Brew set up then, or ports, because it doesn't work without Brew or ports. Works for me too. Yeah, Brew. Yeah, okay. So you have some other setup then. Because yeah, out of the box on macOS, that line does not work. And I know it doesn't work because we have this stupid hack at work to make it kind of work. I think my dishwasher's done, so I'm gonna open my door so that it's not so warm in here. Does it work for you, JJMC? Try that command above here. Try this command. Because you have to do way more work on Linux to make this work. I ran it, no output? Okay, well then I guess you got lucky. You happen to have all of the dev headers that you need. They must have changed their install instructions. Pyev to install. They probably have that big old apt-get. Yeah. They have this whole line here. But all the time, oh, this isn't them. This is someone else. But yeah, if you don't do this, it's just gonna build you a garbage Python. Oh, curses! I should have done curses as well. Yeah. But yeah, you need a whole bunch of packages because it basically just runs a build. Ideally drive conda on macOS. Some other stuff is installed with Brew, and I just pray the Python stuff from Brew doesn't leak out. Yeah, it's in the prerequisites. Oh, I'm glad they have finally updated this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if you don't do this, it's really easy to fuck up. Also, holy shit! Wait, why do you need XML-sec? You don't need XML-sec. Python doesn't use that. I don't know why they've put this here. They don't have it for Fedora. So I don't know why they ended up with XML-sec in here. We can actually figure out why they have that. And who added it. Git log -g XML-sec -p-g. Imported libncurses w5 from common build properties. It's superior and default for Debian. What? I mean, that is true. Yeah, this is a common mistake that I always had to debug for people. These are all just that line changing and not actually. I think I want -a instead of -g. What is the not one that's -g? Like -s. -s. Add more Linux brew dependencies. So someone made a mistake in 2018 and it's just been forward ported since then. Oh, sorry, not 28. Yeah, 2018. What did you know, Bryant? Why did you do this? Anyway, you don't need XML-sec. If you don't install it, Python will tell you that the installation is incomplete. Sometimes it doesn't. There are some modules in Python that it just skips. Install all the things just to be safe. Yeah, just install literally every developer library on the planet. Easy. No problems with that whatsoever. Okay, so let's this would actually be 2 separate tests probably. Test find plugins. Plugin is present. Be our first test. Test find plugins. Plugin is missing. This again. How do we need CFG? Oh, because it gets used down there. Indeed. Extra new line on here. Okay. So we also wanted to test the normalization. This here. Grugs, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Apt-get install all that are not malicious. Yeah, right? iMest says, which languages should a beginner with zero knowledge learn? I have a video that has my advice about getting started with programming, but the answer to that question is not very straightforward. Really, like, my advice there is, like, learn whatever language you need to get whatever you want to get done. Like, come up with a project idea. Like, if you want to make a website, you'll probably use JavaScript. You want to make a command line application, you can use pretty much anything. But I give a few example languages that are probably beginnerish friendly in that video. Things like Python, JavaScript, Ruby, even like Java to some extent. But yeah, maybe check out that video. Python 390, hello, hello, welcome back. Good to see you again. Everything is malicious, you sure you don't know yet. Yeah. Learn Linux, yeah, that's some good advice too. Oh, not this, hello, hello, welcome back. Fixter Jake, how's it going? Good to see you. Hi back, I'm Lucy. I worry about choosing the wrong one though. I wouldn't worry about that. So the nice thing about learning a programming language is your knowledge is going to translate to pretty much any other language you would want to learn. There are a few exceptions to that, like I don't know that learning Scheme actually helps you write procedural programming, or or if you learn there's a few languages you could learn first that would maybe set you up poorly, but you're gonna have a really fucking hard time learning some of those. Like if your first language is Haskell, like that probably doesn't set you up well. Yeah, exactly. Like right before Marchas said it. Like Haskell, you probably don't want to do Haskell. Delphi, I don't know what Delphi is. And I'm out of water. So I'm gonna go fill up my water, and then we will try and implement this. See if this is working now. Oh, that's so frustrating. Oh, that's so frustrating. Because I just upgraded this. The weird thing is it's showing the key press happening, but it's just not doing it. Like I have to assume that there's some sort of race here, which sucks. Yeah, I wonder if I can make it more. Ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna go fill my water. I'll be right back. I'll see you in a sec. Hello. Hi, back. Yeah, so the buttons work when I'm outside of my VM, so we'll debug that a little bit later once I get this working again. Not hard being a programmer, sort of, but it's hard to be an analyst. What does that mean, Peter Geens? x86 assembly seems very beginner for CMY. You can't do that. You can't do that. Kevin says, not sure if this happened to anyone else, but I recently saw this YouTube cover of the Interstellar soundtrack and started crying out of nowhere. I couldn't even put a finger on it. I just did. Anyone else experience this in music? Yes. I think part of it is the crumbling psyche caused by the pandemic, to be honest. But yes, it's happened to me. The first language presented us in college was Haskell. Wasn't that bad, actually. Wow. But yes, learn something else first. It's easy to be a programmer, but hard to be a decent one. Learn brainfuck. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Mars says, what do you use when you have to do teamwork? I mean, the more organizational aspect of programming. Meetings, calls, calendars, file sharing. I mean, have source control, have an issue tracker, have pull requests and code review. When you get to a certain size, have design documents, have projects, have goals. I don't know, something like that. It's gonna, the advice is gonna be different depending on the size of company that you're working at, or the size of group you're trying to work with, or the environment. Like if it's a professional environment versus open source, you can have different strategies for approaching that. Edward Q says, hi, I'm wondering how streaming changes the way you work. I mean, number of monitors, open apps, and windows and so on. I mean, I think, admittedly, the main thing for me that changes about how I do like development here is I stack these windows on top of each other. That's one thing. I also bump up the font size. Usually when I do my own work, I use this font size, which lets me have a few more windows stacked here. Oh wait, those are not the same size. There we go. It lets me stack more windows here, so I can get 3 wide instead of 2 wide. Oh, maybe I go down one more. Yeah, I guess I go down one more. So that's one other difference. Other than that, it's basically the same. Not that much different. But yeah, this is basically how I do development. It is good for file share, and if it's work, it's get good. Gotta keep work and stream separate. Yeah, I don't do any work on stream. Whatever you learn, there will be people who will say it's a scripting language or it's not a real one. That language will die soon or similar. So my advice: learn whatever you enjoy to do. Exactly. There's always going to be haters, independent of what you're working on. I wouldn't worry about. Don't worry about what other people have to say for the most part. Just do what gets the job done. The best code is the code that fucking works. Okay. Let's do plugin name normalization. Yeah. It's still unclear to me whether I have to normalize these names. I don't think I do, because I'm pretty sure import line metadata does it for me. But I'm not certain. Like if I do require plugins flake8 underscore doc strings, and then I run flake8 on source, and I pip install flake8 doc strings. Yeah, that's not going to work. Maybe I should also have installed here. Installed. Oops, then we have that extra new line again. Required plugins are not installed. Installed flake8 docstrings, McKay pie code style pie flakes. Expected flake8 docstrings missing. Flake8 docstrings is fine. Oops. Happens if we put another thing in here. Yeah, that seems like a better error message. Installed empty string. That is kind of funny. Maybe I should change how that works. Oh, how did we do this before? Oh, we also put flake8 dist in here. So if we put flake8 dist in here, we should get installed flake8 pie flakes pie code style lmnop McCabe. Get that. Oops, why do we have other failures here? Wait, why does McCabe? Oh, because we didn't actually include it there. Because our mocked thing doesn't include that. Why are these other tests failing? What are you mad about? Because I have a fucking stupid plugin installed. Me, not a streamer with 3 monitors, always needing more space. Yeah, it's kind of true. Get an ultra wide, replace 2 monitors. Like a curved one? Those ones always seem so weird to me. I teach programming kids and they're great at understanding code, but meh at writing it. But most importantly, they're great at copy pasting, which will make them great programmers. RTI says, printing the list of installed may be bad. UX says, lists can get long with Azure SDK and tooling. No, these are just flake8 plugins. They're not there's not everything. It's not pip list. It's not all this shit. It's just the flake8 plugin. So it's just pie flakes, just pie code style, just flake8. It's just flake8 plugins. Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's the same thing that shows up when you do this. It's all of these, though with other versions. Do people buy music still? If so, why? Genuinely curious. I buy music. Not very often. I don't pay for streaming services. And I listen to the same several hundred songs, so it works for me. NFT music? No, I don't. No NFTs. No. That's not a thing. Okay. Right, we need to do that normalization as well. Maybe we don't do normalization? Maybe we just kind of curious. Let me try some stuff. What if we have a capitalized name in there? What happens? Setup.py. Name equals my plugin. Entry points. Flake8 thought extension. in it. This is a fun little trick that I've learned. It makes an empty generator. You can also do yield from empty double. They're both kind of absurd, but this works. Shaz, thank you for the resub with Prime at 21 months, and Artheno has resubbed at 20 months. Thank you both for the resub. Appreciate your continued support. Good to see you again. Several hundred, bro. You listened to 4 songs. It's not strictly true. Strictly true. You've got 1,018 songs. They're all basically the same song though. You're not. Oh, that's not even everything. 1,114, off by a few. The embarrassment of showing iTunes on stream, right? I wasn't trying to say it's wrong. I just want to get some perspective. I've been thinking about leaving Apple Music and just buy whatever I want to listen to. Yeah, that's what I do. I mean, I never had Apple Music. By the way, you said I don't pay for streaming services. Does that include video streaming like Netflix? Yeah, I don't have Netflix. Lang Wailuzug, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Hopefully your day is going well though. All American Rejects, it's true. Why don't tracks? Why aren't they numbered? I turned off the number. There's a number column. I just turned it off. But welcome to the stream, Vorzug. Good to see you again, Vorzug. What was I gonna do? Oh yes, we were going to install this thing and see what happens there. Pip install /z. Does it stay capitalized? No, module name my plugin. What? Did I forget Pi modules? Oh. If uninstall my plugin. Yes. And let's reinstall it. Yeah, it is going to be capitalized. It is going to be capitalized, so we will need to do normalization in both directions. That's kind of annoying. But it says I've been wondering about deserializing Python objects across multiple versions. I would use an actual data serialization format that is not tied to Python. Like dumping to JSON, or dumping to protobuf, or dumping to Thrift. Like pick a schema technology and use that. Pickles are not going to be portable in any way, shape, or form, and you're going to have a whole fuck ton of problems. Anthony doesn't have Netflix. Nothing news Netflix top falls further. Yeah. Then treats me. What do you use? Like I'm subscribed to HBO, Netflix, Paramount, and Viaplay. We use them daily. I just don't really watch TV shows at all, or TV. Though I kind of make up with it with the amount of YouTube content that I watch, but I don't really watch TV. I tend to subscribe for a month and binge a show every 1 to 3 days. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we have to actually normalize these names here. We could probably normalize. We have to normalize both of them. We have to normalize here, and we have to normalize the expected set. I've heard good stuff about Protobuf, also Thrift U. Well, I've heard bad stuff about both, so I have bad experiences with both. Let's put it that way. Not that I've heard bad stuff, I have experienced bad stuff. They're great in theory, but in practice they're just painful to work with. Okay, so let's see. Warehouse name normalization. Pep. Revisiting. Oh, great, it's Jericho. Okay, don't really give a shit. 503. That's what I wanted to find. Normalized names. I guess we use this. We'll probably stick it into here. I don't think we have anything like this yet. Yeah, probably not. Okay. Copy the regex. Normalize package name. My face when dash underscore dot, yeah. Yeah, that's quite the little face there. Surely there's a PyPA library that provides normalized name. There is, Morti. There is indeed, but let me show you why I'm not using it. First off, it would be adding a dependency. I mean, it's already installed because I have other things that depend on it. First would be adding a dependency, and packaging itself has a dependency. grep-i requires on PyParsing, which I believe PyParsing also has a dependency. Only for extras. Okay, so I would pull in 2 new packages for a 2-line function. But also that import would add 36 milliseconds. 31 milliseconds to, I guess this one was faster. It would add 19 milliseconds to start up. So I don't really want to do that either. So yeah, that's why I'm not pulling it in from packaging. But it is packaging.utils.something. And if this were an actual application that was not installed by millions of people and had a very controlled environment in which it got installed in, I would absolutely use packaging.utils.canonicalized name. Function newtype.locals.newtype? The fuck? Fuck is this shit? What? What the hell is that? But yeah, like at work, I have to do similar stuff to this, and yeah, I just add a dependency on packaging and use this function. But here, this gets installed by millions of people, and I don't want to have any say over. We. Let me just show you. We have one dependency right now that is not one of the linters, and let me show you how much of a pain in the ass it is. And this is just one dependency. 22 issues about it from one dependency. This one isn't even that controversial. So I don't want to add something just for online regex. Normalize distribution name Esther to stir. Return this dot sub dash s dot lower. I think is the way this works. We should probably add a little test for this. Test unit. We'll call it normalized PyPI name. Normalize is a distribution name according to EP 503. Stainless Steel Rat, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. What a rat. One package relying JS moment. Yeah, no, that's what my imports order does. And if you want to learn about why, I have a video on it. Kevin says, by the way, I'm not drinking anymore. My best friend went sober for 2 years, and a couple of months ago, I rarely drink anymore, like a glass of whiskey per month, sometimes less than that. So it turns out it was mostly just a social thing for me. Oh, nice, nice, congrats. I was writing a bit weirdly. I meant to say, and a couple months ago, I realized I rarely drink anymore. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That's awesome. Test normalize. Name as expected. Parameterize as expected. Let's put a few examples in here. My plugin, my plugin, my plugin. This is the base. We should put the base case near. Anti-string to anti-string. Yay. We also want to show that underscores become dashes and dots become dashes and repeated dashes become dashes and repeated underscores become dashes, and I think that's it. Assert utils.normalize PyPI name s equals expected. Cool. Now let's also make a test for the normalized names. Test find plugins. Name normalization. Flake8 food test. So I'm torn between two design ideas here. Usually it's a best idea to do all of your parsing and normalization as close to the parsing and normalization as possible, which would mean that in this thing here, I would do the name normalizations here. Problem with that is it's a little bit at a distance, because what we actually care about is that when we run this function down here, we want to normalize here. And the code's going to look a little bit weird because I'm going to run the normalize function on this, but not on this. Maybe that's fine. The other option is I normalize here and not during the parsing. But then if any other code accessed that, it would look strange. So I think I'm just going to normalize here, even though my gut is to normalize in the other place. I think this keeps it all localized. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. James Boyne says, anybody got any ideas on motivation? I don't know. Don't try to relax. There's a reason why your body tells you that. That's kind of true. Yeah. What code would access the unparsed /norms before check required plugins? Nothing would, but if anything else did, it would be like, that's weird. These aren't normalized. I don't know. That option is specifically for this function, so I think it's fine to just not normalize. Doxias, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. But also, now that I think about it, the test is going to be easier to write if I don't do the normalization, because I'm just going to set up this and call this function. Yeah. But I'm just going to normalize here and not anywhere else. That'll hopefully make it clearer what's going on here. Okay, options, local plugin paths is this, and enable extensions is a frozen set, and require plugins is going to be a frozen set with weird things that needs to be normalized. Yes. This name will be normalized before checking. With mock.patch.object import lib, I'll just copy and paste this. And we don't need to give this a special name, we can just call it opts. Opts. Yeah. That should fail right now. You need to make a config parser. Function has no attribute entry points. I forgot to add the PyTest fixture. Okay, so it's broken right now, and we need to fix it. And we want to do that. How do we want to do that? Details.normalize PyPI name. Maybe we make a normed name here. That'd be nice. Nah, it'll make the code further away. Maybe we want the original names too. Because the error message is going to look kind of weird if you expect to see a dot and you see an underscore instead. Maybe we just don't do that. If underscore means this is my trash, don't touch my trash. Yeah, that's kind of true, but the actual option name comes directly from the command line, so other things potentially have access to it. But yeah, you're right. Big Crypto Cat says, feeling kind of hungry. Wonder what app I should use to order food. Wink, wink, Griffinborg. Wait, what? I recommend Linux. Momentary Orchard says, exercise and healthy eating habits and discipline is better than motivation. Yeah, I think that's true. I like that. Exercise is good. Makes me feel better about stuff. Makes me happier to work on code. 1 year? How about 1 week? Yeah. I need motivation to not write code. I'm trying to follow what you're writing, but I find it hard to learn from it. Is anyone who learns while watching a stream, or it might be hard? But I think the thing is, like, when I work on stuff, the project I'm working on might not necessarily be useful. But sometimes, like, people will ask questions in chat, and like, I think my answers to those are much more useful than potentially what I'm working on. And sometimes I'll show like cool techniques in chat, or talk about ideas and thoughts and things. So it's more that I think you'll get stuff out of the ancillary content rather than from exactly what I'm working on. Does that make sense? Jessie says you can learn from watching, but it's better if you watch and do. Yeah, I agree with that. Mahamdi, hello. Good to see you again. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, I think I want to show the original names in here. Doesn't really matter. Probably some online. Do something like that. Magnus Volk, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, so that passes now. Coop says, have you tried an ortholinear keyboard? I have, and I was garbage at it. I was very garbage at it. Anything looks very productive when he streams? Are you joking? I usually am not very productive when I stream. I'm gonna get some stuff done, but we're 2 hours in and I've written like fucking 10 lines of code. I don't watch what you do. I just listen to you, and on the other monitor, I do my own project. Yeah, it makes sense. Link B says, what is flake8? Flake8 is a linter framework for Python, which I am the current primary maintainer of. You can check out more at that link there. But it brings together a few common linters and gives you some feedback on when your code's wrong. It also provides a plugin substrate for a bunch of other projects to write their own tools that work with the core and provide error output in flake8. Gary All Might, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Flake8 good. I mean, it's all right. To done. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Code Lebowski, thank you for the follow, as well as Garav, thank you as well for the follow. Which linter is best for Python? I'm waiting for flake9. Someone already registered it on PyPI, so I don't think you actually want to use flake9 because it hasn't been updated in 2 years, and it's a shitty fork for a thing we don't talk about in here. Linter like showing the error in the ID and text error? Yes, exactly. I don't think talking about which linter is the best is a productive conversation. I think, like, you know, there are benefits to using flake8, there's benefits to using pylint, there's benefits to, I mean, those are the only 2 major ones. But I mean, teach their own. whatever one makes you the most productive and gives you the feedback that you're happy with. I use flake8 personally. I don't use pylint personally. What? Oh, because we have this other plugin installed. That is actually kind of annoying that there is a test that fails in that case. Yeah. Like, I could probably set this to greater than or equal to. The problem is this was specifically to test a annoying bug from. Yeah, whatever. Not a huge deal. Oh, we need to do docs. We need to document this, right? I think I should just delete this file because it's out of date and no one uses it. That is a thing. Why is enable extensions listed here? Also, this is not a code that exists. Neither is this. Oh, 123 exists. Early 2K, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Early 2K says, I just started programming 4 days ago and I'm using Python. Can you tell me any tips? I can indeed. Check out this video, which is my advice for getting started in programming. Yeah, either of those links. Black is kind of a linter. It is not a linter. Black is a formatter, which is pretty different. How do I install it on VS Code? I don't know. I don't know how to use. There's probably a plugin. Cool water bottle, Mr. Streamer, says Andrew Costa. Yes, this is my... Oh, the button worked that time. I don't know why it worked that time. This is my Twitch partner water bottle. It's very fancy. I like the color. flake8, the squatting problem, Papaya is bad. Yeah, the name. Oops, wrong button, sorry. Would you mind to turn up the music just a little bit? It's kind of loud. I mean, it's turn it up just a tiny bit. But some people find it distracting. Here. Let's turn it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. This question has been close to it being primary opinion based. Yeah. Exactly. Hey, what's up, Taniwa? Hello, hello. Welcome back. Partner, 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 partner. Yeah. 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 Which I guess is what these boxes in the back say, but you can't read those because they're small. Okay, so we do want to probably, I guess it doesn't get mentioned here. Options. Yeah, here we go. These are not in any sort of order, are they? Yeah. Why are they all out of order? It looks like there was some attempt to alphabetize, but then I don't know what happened here. It's Itsy. Hello, hello. How you doing? Thank you for the raid. Welcome raiders. My name is Anthony. I work on primarily open source Python stuff. I am today working on flake8, which is a linter framework. We are implementing require plugins, which is a way to have forced plugins, essentially. So it'll be an error if you forget to install something. And we are also going to try and fix a bug in one of the core parts of flake8, which has been a bug for years, and apparently recently just been a problem. What about the order of options when you execute flake8 help? Yeah, that's all over the place too. Yeah. Oh, this is also old flake8. This is the new output. Yeah, so it's going to be listed up at the top because these are the preliminary options. But I don't know. We haven't had one of these in a long time. It's drop song chat. Can you max out the audio, please? Yeah. But yeah, Force Penguin, it's kind of all over the place. I was just wondering if the ordering the doc and then help matched. Yeah, no, they're all over the place. Gonna be lurking sounds good, Itsy. Thank you for stopping by. You can look at your website, but we're not gonna review it on stream. Also looks like kind of a sketchy domain. Oh, the website looks nice though. Cool. Cool. Fancy. Anything looks so different in the Packer video, but it was released over a year ago. Yeah. 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 My YouTube channel, I've been posting, let's see, I can show you some stats. You can kind of see like right when I started doing my educational videos. Analytics. Lifetime. This is when I started posting educational videos. In March of 2020? Pandemic times? Does not tell me. There we go. April of 2020. And then this is the channel growth of posting roughly daily videos. Or I mean, kind of daily videos. Anyway, yeah, it's been a while. Revenue for Ben sounds good. Sounds good. Estimated revenue PogChamp? Yeah, not that much, to be honest. Hey, what's up, Send Nudes? Hello, hello. Thanks for sticking around. What age did you start programming? Gonna be the right one? Damn it. There's a video in this playlist, which, yeah, how did you get started? This one. Whoops. This is pre-lighting. This is real old. 2 years of educational content, fraction of a paycheck. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep. That's the way things go, I guess. Year and a half. Yeah, same. I mean, who's counting at that point? Like less than 1% of a paycheck. Less than 0.5%. Less than like 1/4%. It's like teeny tiny. Your estimated revenue is the friends we made along the way. Yeah, it's the exposure. What are your PC specs? Also handled in the FAQ. Computer. And before you ask, here is my stream setup as well. So check out those videos. I go into detail about all that. All of that. Okay. I gotta figure out where in here I want to put this thing. And how I want to reorder this. Should I just sort this? I think I should put the important stuff at the top. Like, I think these are the most important. And then sort the rest of them. Oh, but I bet they're sorted down here. Oh, I'm not gonna do this. Yeah, we're just gonna insert it somewhere randomly and and not worry so much about it. Okay, because these are clearly configuration related. This is related to enabling. What is this actually? What is the doc for this? Plugins have the option of registering themselves as off by default. Yeah, the funny thing about this is like not documented anywhere. But I guess we'll add it here. Option require extensions. Why does this say errors? Whatever. Let's swap, I guess. That's actually called require plugins. Require particular flake8 plugins to be installed for execution. Actually, what did I say here? We'll just use that. That naming there. And line example. I hate RST so much. Require plugins. Flake8 docs strings. Let's just do some of my plugins. Flake8 2020, Flake8 typing extensions. Enable plugins. Flake8 2020. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Rickety Rocket says, what tools do you use to maintain your fingernails? What a fucking weird question. Nail clippers? Yeah, that's it. Nail clippers? Someone earlier mentioned using the same order as printing by help. Yeah, we talked about that. And it's going to be a lot of work to reorder things, so I'm just not going to do that. What tools do you use to maintain your carpet and noodle? They just kind of chill on this on the shelf. Do you know about DocOpt? I do. I hate it. It sucks. It's way too magical and like is a huge pain in the ass to use. Xproof, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Need a second M in command line? Oh, you're right. I should just copy and paste it. What am I doing? Do you ever play games? I do. I actually talking about that in my Windows video. Question you don't have a video for? Wait, what thing? Which question? Video games? DocOpt? Virtual machine versus dual boot. Well, does that answer your question? Do you play Call of Duty? I do not play. I used to play a lot of Call of Duty in college. Although who didn't? The last game I think I played was Modern Warfare 2. How many hours do you sleep? Asks Official Gatman. I aim for like 6 or 8. I sleep better when I get an even number of hours of sleep. Just used to maintain your Linux. Yeah. What distro are you using? Here's all that information. What is sleep? Yeah. Welcome to the stream, Distressed Druid. This is not enable plugins. This is require plugins. I want to get for reading and typing at the same time. And those have 2 line breaks between them. Yeah. And then we got to add it up at the top. Require plugins. These plugins. This is not true anymore. These plugins will not be loaded unless enable extensions. Unless enabled by this option. Enabled by this option. Yeah. This is actually not elaborated on anywhere, so I should probably document it at some point, but yeah. Alright, so now if we do flake8 t.py, require plugins, flake8 docstrings, we will get this. And if we do pip install flake8 docstrings, and then we do that, it works. Let's figure out where I forgot to do a docstring. I was also expecting wet sleep. Nice. Normalization says looks Ubuntu. Yes, indeed it is. My stream crashed and I didn't get the reply. Oh, about DocOpt? Yeah, I know about DocOpt. I don't use it. Because it is fiddly and difficult to debug, and you have to add a dependency for it. Look, is this 350? It's not even a public member. It shouldn't need a docstring. Blah. Crumble. Okay. And a require plugins option. Oop. You finally got your Linux in. Use Ubuntu with cinnamon. Ooh. Banjo XFCE on straight metal here. Boy, says Rickety Rocket. Nice, nice. Remy says, random question. If I wanted to get the distribution of McCabe complexity of all functions / methods in a Python package, how should I go about it? Oh. Let's see. Does this work? We do max complexity 0. Yeah. And then you could do grep-o to complex. Actually, we can just do grep-eo. Escaped this, not a parenthesis. Plus, parenthesis, $. And then cut -d this. F1, cut -d this. Do sort unique -c. Or -rn. There you go. We have one that is, oh, well, disable no QA, select C901. There we go. So flake8 has one that is complexity 15 and 98 that are complexity 1. You could do something like this. But I actually think max complexity is controversial opinion. I think max complexity is a stupid metric, and especially in significantly sized organizations, it trains developers to do the wrong thing rather than being a guideline. Like most of the time, most of the cases where I've seen somebody run into a max complexity error, they do one of 3 things. They split the function in half for no reason. Like they just copy the first half out and copy the second half out and just call the 2 functions, which just makes the code harder to maintain rather than easier to maintain. The other thing that they do is they no QA it, just ignore the complexity error on that line, which if you're just ignoring anytime you bump into it, what the fuck's the point? And then the third thing they do is bump the minimum value such that it's no longer violating it, which again just doesn't really solve the problem. And very rarely do I see people encounter a max complexity error and go, I should reorganize this code and rework how everything is designed. Partially because that's expensive. Refactoring is sometimes a waste of time. And admittedly, sometimes cyclomatic complexity doesn't really tell you the whole story about whether a function is hard to read or difficult to maintain. Because sometimes, you just have to have more branches, and that doesn't necessarily mean it's hard to maintain. It just bumps up an arbitrary metric that people base their life around for, my opinion, no good reason. But anyway, yeah. Distressed Druid uses PopOS. Nice, nice. Arthritic Gandalf says, never seen that keyboard before. Do game with that? No. it's I mean, I can play like Minecraft on it, but even that is not that hard. Is it lowercase flake8 or capital flake8? I always use lowercase flake8. The docs are really inconsistent, and I'd love to fix it at some point to be consistent. But I have a feeling that Ian prefers the other spelling. So like GitHub uses the lowercase name. This uses the lowercase name, although I wrote this, so. This uses the capital name. And capital, lowercase. The messages all use lowercase. This is capital. Yeah. I don't like it capitalized, but I also had enough time to fix it. So. Dad says, I have to buy a car. I'm so sad. Oh, for commute to the internship. Oh, that's a bummer. I mean, I have a car, but I kind of need a car here. A to B C F flake8. Yeah. This one-liner is definitely an Anthony style. What do you mean? Because I used cut twice? It is, yeah. Itzy says, gonna hop off to bed. Have a good stream. Well, thank you for stopping by. Thank you again for the raid. Have a good one. Remy says, sweet. Yeah, cool. Max complexity probably pushes people to make a heavily nested loop into smaller functions unnecessarily. So, yeah. Versus actually redoing the logic from scratch. Yeah, exactly. Flake8, no capital doc check. Yeah. Right? Yeah. But anyway, there's a terrible one-liner that kind of gets you the answer. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Ethan? Hello. Good to see you again. What was I doing? Did I make the commit? Did the commit finish? Oops. Not in the wrong directory. Yes, it did. Git branch -r. Did I push this somewhere? I did not. Did not. I did not. Just doing a little bit of self-review of my code before I push the button. Why did this look like it? Oh, because we moved the code from down below. Yeah. Maybe I split that into 2 PRs. Yeah. This. Got a test for it as well. Redo all these tests. Options there. Test the error message. Test the normalization. I should probably mention in the docs that it's the package name. my desktop blue screen and kept crashing in games, so I'm on my laptop. Oh no. Yeah, rip. What you playing? Asks Shaz. Did you see the movie Disaster Artist? I have not. GitHub in light mode. The dark mode on GitHub is too dark. Even the like muted dark mode is too dark. Where is that live? I don't think I want to show this on screen. No, I've opened it already. Pretty sure that shows PII. So you will look at my face while I... Yeah, okay, now we're on the... My keyboard is fiddly. Yeah, even the dark dim I feel like is way too dark. But I don't know. A mix of Minecraft and Destiny 2. Ah, nice. Require specific plugins to be installed before running. The plugins package name. This option takes a list of distribution names. Usually the name you would when running pip install. And there's examples, so hopefully people can follow that. Dimmed is comfy and other preferences are all wrong. What email to use in Git? My university email. Distress Dude says, I like working in dark mode, but I work in I like working in dark mode, but I work in dark mode and then bam, a light website, my eyes are bamboozled. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Value? We don't have the drop game here. We don't have the drop game here. But InstaFluff's a cool person. I like their content. Sad. No, the drop game is... I think it's annoying, personally. So we're not going to add that. Okay, there is an issue for this somewhere. There's only 30, so we could probably find them pretty quickly. Opposite problem. That's the opposite problem. This is the one that we're looking at. 283. Another one for this as well. 83. Resolves 283. We have drop song but no drop game. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Drop is always rigged. It might be. Take a look at my Docker Compose config here. I'm trying to package a simple Rust app. Maybe, but I have my things to do. That's why I have a code review redeem. Drop game, is this a Fortnite thing? Yeah, 100%. Let me start with Git. I didn't realize the email address was public. I didn't receive any spam, so I guess scammers have not scraped GitHub already. I get spam all the time from it. Fortunately, you can report them to GitHub because you may not use information from the service, whether scraped, collected through our API, or otherwise for spamming purposes, including for the purposes of sending unsolicited emails to users or selling user personal information as defined in the GitHub privacy statement, such as to recruiters, headhunters, and job boards. And so anytime that somebody does this, I report them, and occasionally they get banned. Oh shit, it's Mr. Anthony Writes Cod. It is indeed. How you doing, RKJ? Good to see you. Oh, okay. You redeemed the thing. I can look at it, I guess. Oops. I'll use discussions. Can I turn them off? They're not on. Why is the button there? Alright, I'll look at your code real quick. I need to find some good meme project for a coder. Your last one was less of a meme. Docker Compose. Rusty Dusty. Okay, interesting. Code mount. Is this a local volume? Yeah. Interesting choice. I usually find the best answer for time zone for a production container is to use UTC rather than that. Mount the port, yeah, it seems fine. Ooh, you even have a health check. That's cool. Fun fact about TCP libraries or HTTP libraries. By using the string localhost, you add anywhere from 1 to like 15 milliseconds to every connection. It should be less than 1 millisecond if it gets cached, but sometimes you end up with really slow lookups because you need to do a name lookup syscall to resolve this to 127.0.0.1. So I usually recommend using the actual IP address for localhost rather than the name. We rolled out a change in a library at Lyft that changed from the string to the IP address, and we saw like a 2 or 3% improvement in service calls across our entire stack, which was insane, but the small things. Rainbow Boy Gaming, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. And part of the reason that it was so fucked up is like we had a weird DNS resolver. It also reduced our DNS resolution by a lot. The other option is you add this, you ensure that this is in your host file. But Oscar Brown says, "Hi, new. I'm Dad." Oh, to Rainbow Boy Gaming. I see. It also says, "I'm a big fan of mounting Etsy local time read only for time purposes." Oh. Fancy. I have not done that. Seems fine. Seems alright. What's isn't Actix dead? Isn't that the one that was all like people raged about and the guy was because there was an unsafe call and then the guy was like fuck you, fuck everyone, fuck this. I'm not doing this anymore. Isn't that what happened? Actix was resurrected. Oh. I don't belong here because I don't program in Python, I program in C#. Well, C# welcome. I like C#. I read a lot of it. Yeah, I mean, your Docker compose seems fine. I would capitalize reamd. What's your Docker file? Ooh, a multi-stage image. Is that actually helpful? I guess if you're not linking anything, it's probably fine. You probably want an init system for your entry point. And you can read about why you would want one of those here. I would also probably use command instead of entry point. Entry point is meant to... I mean, entry point is kind of different from what that is. It'll work, but it's maybe not what you want. Do you have a Docker ignore? You do. Good. Cool. Oh, I see. This is just like a skeleton. Probably just a silly hello world. Okay, cool. Hello, Rusty Dusty. Hello, Rusty Dusty. Cool. Yeah, it seems fine. Ship it. Send it. Yeah, looks good. And baby cow, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. In the Docker file, should I use command or entry point? Oh yeah, I would suggest using command and entry point, but entry point should point at an init system. Personally, because it loads Etsy hosts every time. Yes, depending on the kernel. They're programming in C# yesterday. I made my first project calculator. Nice, cool. I think it's weird to mount a cargo cacher and do a multi-stage build with a local Docker compose. Yeah. I mean, it's all right. Is this? Yeah, this actually probably doesn't do anything for you. You can probably actually remove this now that Ethan mentions it, because yeah, and I guess it depends whether you want to use this as your production image or not. Because if this is your production image, that's fine. But in development, it's going to be a real pain in the ass to do any sort of debugging because you don't have anything else. The scratch images suck for debugging. But then you get into the situation where like it's different in prod versus different in dev, and then you have to deal with whatever differences you have there. But I don't know. Yeah, it's a good point, Ethan. Building with Docker Compose is not cleanable by default. Oh, really? Oh, that's annoying. Need to go, but I might be back because I want to learn about programming. Sounds good, sounds good. Well, thank you for stopping by. Did I press button? Okay, I'm probably just gonna merge this. I mean, Ian might look at it, but I'll just look at it later. I just build outside of Docker Compose. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, so that's the first thing that I want to do today. The other thing is this bug where physical lines are not being passed to plugins. Fortunately, I think there's not many. There's not many. There's not many physical line plugins. Other than the line length ones. Physical line. There's max line length, tabs, and trailing whitespace. There's a few, I guess. But let me show you the issue. So if you have a file that looks like this, with a multi-line string concatenated on here. Empty generator again. This is just going to print it whenever it gets run. Extension. Oops. Right. Okay. So these are the 3 lines that it printed. But what it should have printed is this as the first line. So there's some bug in the line processing we'll have to figure out. Gigabytes of orphan layers for my Docker Compose built images. Took me a solid 4 hours to clean up one day. Oh. Problem is they all have this stupid orphan layer that can't be deleted the normal way. Not sure I remember how I cleaned it up at this point. That's weird. Are they like tagged in some way? Or do they have like a stopped container that's running? Or weird. Weird that those would not be cleanable by default. Guess that's the way things go. Okay, yeah, but anyway, that's the bug. So we're gonna write a test for this and then try and fix it somehow. How am I gonna write a test for this? Tests. Well, I suspect the problem is in the processor, but in the checker. This sounds like there's a bug in Python itself. Oh wait, no, that's a different thing. I'm Sarab, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Oh no, a boog! Yes, indeed. A big boog. Now I just have GitHub Actions, build my images, and deploy them to an internal repo. It's faster and easier. Yeah. No running containers, there's just some strange layer upon layer process. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Run physical checks. Yeah, here we go. Plugin in plugins.physical line. Update checker state. Plugin. Yeah. Okay, and then it runs the check. Yeah, interesting. Kiss my gas. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, so I think the problem is that it's running on token 4, which is not right. The thing is, I also fixed this in PyCode style, so maybe we can look at what I did there. This is a little bit different. Oh. We ignore the... We ignore the actual lines that it uses. Yeah, I think this is the problem here. Yeah. So I suspect the checker is the bug. So it's not there. Test. Just integration, maybe. Really not a physical line? It's gonna work? Yeah, okay, I guess it was this file. This is the one I was thinking of. So we kind of need to make a test that runs a physical check across a source that looks like that. Expected report. Oh, I see. Yeah. Test physical line expression with multi-line string. And we'll probably move this up towards one of these other ones up here. Don't care about those. Count side effect. Side effect for the result handler to tell. We don't want that either, I think. Mock file with plugins. Yeah, this seems fine. Seems like what we want. So that'll be our source. Oh, but we want to collect its result. This says a mock, which is I'm gonna do that. This might not be helpful in here. Can you do a class-based one with the physical lines? No, that probably doesn't. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Risky name. Wait, what did I name it? Just physical line expression with multi-line string. I'm not I'm not picking up what you're putting down. We can communicate by the error response, I guess. Yeah. Plugin plugin func physical yields line. Well, what is this supposed to look like? Code position mess. Hey, silly buttons, how you doing? Thank you for the bits. AWC Bango. Yeah, indeed. Oh god. Yield. How do we know the line number? Is that a thing? Really, we know the line number, right? What did I just do? Offset. Oh, you can just yield an offset and it'll turn in the line number? Okay. So we do yield 0 E001 physical line bang R. That'll be our code. She really pronounced pronouncing that one? Yeah. I always just run Docker system prune. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, I do that all the time too. Here's our test that we just added. Yeah, here we go. Oops, we're already in insert mode. File checker equals mock file checker with plugin. Let's call it this, I guess. Oh, I'm free from Vib. Cool. Silly Buttons has gifted sub to Python 390. Thank you for the gift sub, Silly Buttons. Here's your button, Silly Buttons. There we go. There's your button. You're welcome. Fields line. Hey. How did I do this before? Run physical checks. I wanted to run on the whole source. Oh. We have to do that instead. Yeah, this is annoying. Nautic, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. I think just doing a full integration test is going to be easier than whatever the hell is going on in here. Probably just going to do that. Got him into Python 390. Yeah, that was a pretty good random there. I see your Twitch socks and induction charger. Box is empty. Socks are in the wash, but yeah. Apparently you can upload SVGs to GitHub comments now? Yes! Oh, that's so good. That's been so painful. I've always had to zip them and then upload and then be like, yeah, extract this zip and or do PNGs instead. Demonilla, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, this is just kind of a pain in the ass. So let us let's just not add it in here. This might be an easier way to do this. Yeah. Test physical line plugin multi-line string. But I've done my I would have done my API refactor, this would be easier. At some point I'll be able to clean up all of this to be simpler, use the plugins. B equals oh, this is gonna have that's gonna have Windows new lines, so we're gonna do an R strip there. Join path talks to .ini. Read text source. Should return non-zero. And this will fail for now. Just want to see what that's going to look like. Logging output. Oh, got the really long file name there. It's fine. E001, and then should see this. And then 2, 3. Second line we should see bar. The third line we should see this. And it fails right now. For 2 reasons. Because we have colons missing. I don't know how long this line is. Probably do this with tempter instead. Black's gonna change those to double quotes. We'll do that. That'll make this a little bit easier to debug. Read the test failure. Cool. Okay. Much more readable output. Jackus, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Linge is here. Good to see you again. Self-Help Hub says hello. So what are we doing at the moment? We are trying to fix a bug in flake8 around it sends the wrong data to plugins, basically. Is the problem. And I think I found where the bug is. I believe it is here. The wind self.line number back because initially it points to the last line of the string. We want to check physical to give accurate feedback. Okay. So this is wrong. Interesting that there is a test for this as well, but the test is probably showing the wrong behavior. What if physical lines line based on new lines? This also increments the line number for the caller. What? No. Oh. What? Okay, that is crazy. We have access to all the lines? We do. Okay. All right. So I think we just need to use a range over the line numbers. Weird that these have this on there. Feels not right. All right, let's look at this and see what that ends up being for that test. What is this test called? Okay, so token has a start on line 1, end on line 3. Oh, this is also going to have a problem at the end, too. How does this work at all right now? Because I feel like it will produce the last, unless it skips it, and I just didn't read the code. Seems weird. Oh, :-1, sneaky. Sneaky. Ah. Very sneaky. Okay, so that's why it doesn't do the last line twice. Okay, good. Okay. So the lines are 0 indexed. These will be 1 indexed. So we can just use that instead. Break a point. Right. For line number in range. This is so sneaky that it increments the line number at the same time, though. I really don't like that. It makes me really uncomfortable. A lot of this code makes me uncomfortable. It's fine, I guess. Range token. Token dot start 0. Ooh, token dot start 0. Token dot end 0. Intentionally don't include the end token. That line will be terminated later by the end of line that. Yield self.lines line. I guess we still do this. Oh, right, we have to do line number -1. That test pass. Break anything else. Indeed. Because this test mocks the world and doesn't actually represent the real state that's happening here. Left contains 3 more items. It's like a really unrealistic test. I guess we can make it a more realistic test. And fix it, I guess. Hey, what's up, Time Traveler? Hello, hello. Danny LRQ says, what tools to use to refactor Python? My text editor, first off. I use MyPy and flake8 and PyUpgrade and reorder Python imports and a bunch of linters and code formatters that I run through a pre-commit to make sure things are in a good state. Yeah, I mostly lean on linting and code formatting tools to ensure my correctness. Okay, let's make these tests not garbage, because they are not actually testing anything. Yeah. Do you use anything like rope? No. The problem with rope is its parser is always out of date. Okay, so there's only 4 tests here, so how do we get 6 failures? What? How does... Am I missing something? How are there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 failures from 4 tests? Oh, I bet this is parameterized. Default options. What are you? Somewhere else. I bet this has a parameterization in it. Somehow? No? there two functions called test split line? How is this possible? How are there... It's some parameterization somehow, because... What the fuck? Why are these tests running twice? Yeah, it's just running every test twice. Oh. Okay, I understand now. Does flake8 work with 7.3 new 3.10 features? Yeah. flake8 doesn't care. It's really whether your plugin support it or not. And both PyCode style and Pyland, or PyCode style and PyFlakes have been updated. Okay, what the fuck? I was looking at my tab, and the Discord has a 105 icons, which is insane. And I was just like, oh, what have I done? But no, it's a group chat. It's a group chat. They're probably having a conversation while I'm streaming and whatever. Hey, it's Rama. Hello, hello. I've been trying to work in JS/React for classes. Taking JS seems hard to read. It's just a blob of text. I mean, all code is a blob of text. I don't know. JavaScript seems fine to me. The syntax is at least C familiar. What languages have you worked with, Rama? Or is this your first language? In which case, yeah, maybe JavaScript is hard to read from a first view. Okay, so we just have to fix this one test. We don't have to fix four. Test split line. It says got Sentry wrap working. Nice. Think JS is hard to try brainfuck or Haskell. Yeah. I've been programming in Python for 3 to 4 years. Before that, Java and C and JavaScript for school. Huh. Well, I think JavaScript would be fairly familiar for at least someone with C and Java background. So it looks kind of the same. Okay, what is this actually testing? It's literally testing whether you can run splitline or not. I don't think this is a useful parameterized test anymore, so what I'm going to do is split it up. Test split line. Test processor split line. Default options. These contain new lines on the end of them? I don't know. Split line. Yes, they do. I'll tokenize wrong. Okay, so it goes from 14233 is our token. Lines equals this. And yeah. Then what we want to do is token equals tokenize.token info and token.string and this is our token source. And it goes from 14233. And what is the last part of this? So this is the one that we actually want. This is the full quote-unquote line, which is actually a couple of lines. Just having a more realistic test here. And then or expected line. This increment after. Maybe that's fine. For expected line number in processor file. In zip expected. This is too complicated. Ton Linux, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. And actual equals line processor dot line number, or line in processor dot split line token. Assert expected is equal to actual. Yeah, so that replaces this entire test. Ivan, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. The JS you're looking at is probably a condensed library and not formatted to read. Oh, are you looking at minified JavaScript, Rama? Rama says, do you get donations to do all of this open source work? Not enough to be sustainable, unfortunately. I would love for this to be what I do all the time. But no, I have a day job currently. How do you eat? I eat because I'm paid the big dollars at my day job. Yeah. Valid syntax. Right, this needs to be tuple. Token reference before assignment. Oh. Module has no. Alright, does have to be file processor. List index out of range. What? Oh, I forgot commas. Neat. That's weird to me. But I need to fill up my water, so I will be right back. Welcome to the stream, Ton Linux. Hello, hello. Do you do any backend work at Stripe or mostly tooling? Almost entirely tooling. Yep. But yeah, I will see you in a sec. Oh, my stupid button. Hello. I'm back. CVE and IPython. What? What? How? 2015? What about recent? I want 2021. Oh, it's 2022. 2022 here. Ooh. A lot of affected versions. IPython executing untrusted files in the working directory. Temp profile default startup. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, why does it try and import from this? That's new and interesting. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, it's quite an annoying one. I bet a bunch of people are depending on this behavior too. Pretty obvious bug though, in retrospect. Test that CVEs stay fixed. Y'all need linters. What is going on here? As soon as this was slightly rushed into main without tests. Or without linters. Anyway, that's kind of wild. Hey, what's up, Drupad? Hello. Let's create more double under junk doubles. Yeah. Thing is, technically you're not supposed to create more of them. They're supposed to be reserved for CPython to create them and not for normal users to do them. So I wonder if I is this gonna pass, or is it 1 here? So that's really weird. Oh yeah, that makes sense. It post updates the line number. Okay, yeah. Rather than pre-updating. Numpy on double under warning. This sign can't stop me because I can't read. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. What about quadruple unders? That's what CPython will do because the double under namespace is polluted by other crap. Yeah. It just means that sometimes something eventually will break when CPython decides they want to use a common name. We'll refer to them as long double unders. But then we'll clearly need long double unders after that. Use the actual line contents when processing physical lines. Yeah, this has been broken for a very long time. Oh man, Black made that line so ugly. Hold on. It looked fine before. Why did you have to fuck this up, Black? Wait. Should say line. Additionally, don't include the end, the last line. That line will be terminated later by a future end of line. Yeah. Okay. I just name my method underscore times 2 to the n plus double under for each new method. Yeah. Okay, so we wrote an integration test that shows the behavior, and then we should say processor. Yes. And we got rid of the old test, replaced it with a new one. Cool. Kevin says, well, here's some Python. Oh no, what have we done today, Kevin? Add user aliases. Oh, I see. I see. And if Marsha wants to add hers in there, we can let her add that. But I guess we can leave this for now. Melky with the raid. How you doing, Melky? Kapow! Let me give you a shout out. How was your stream today, Melky? What were you working on? Melky with a wrench up in here. Yeah, this looks good. I just got a text message. Another text message. Did I get a new phone? Hang on a sec. Oh god, texting with my left hand is a struggle. I didn't realize that I almost always text with my right hand. But anyway, welcome Raiders. My name is Anthony. I primarily work on Python open source stuff. Some of the things that I maintain that you might have heard of are PyTest Talks, Precommit, Flake8, PyFlakes, PyCodeStyle, Dead Snakes, PyUpgrade, and about 40 other things as well. I primarily work on open source on stream. Sometimes I work on my little startup, precommit.ci, which is a CI system to run linters and code formatters based around precommit and autofix your PRs for you. But yeah, today we are working on flake8. We've added a feature to make it so you can require plugins to be installed, and now we are working on fixing a bug in the file processor that's been around for a very, very long time. But anyway, hopefully y'all are doing well. How was your stream today, Melky? ChedDev is here. It was delicious. I don't want to tell you because you will say it will be cringe and it will hurt my feelings. Oh. So you worked on NTFS today, Melky. Yeah, those are pretty cringe. Those are pretty cringe. You are correct there. Welcome, Cool Mac Blue. Hello, hello. Opti says PyPy? What about PyPy? PyPy's fine. Okay, yeah, this seems reasonable. We will approve and merge this. And this is a great demonstration of why precommit CI is great. Because Kevin probably made this patch from the from either the Twitch UI or the GitHub UI, or just didn't set up the local tooling, and that's fine. That's completely fine. But because of that, he failed some of the linters. He had some white space issues, had some trailing commas missing. But the cool thing is my little startup program noticed his issues and ran some code formatters, auto-fixed those for them, and then sent a patch directly to the pull request. So his pull request went automatically from red to green without me having to do anything, and without Kevin having to do anything, which is great. Chance Dice says Melky minted a bunch of NTFS. Ah, bummer. See Rahul, hello, welcome. Francisco says, hey there, it's Code. Do you mind sharing your experience on the job market right after college without an internship? Well, I had an internship, so I don't have the same experience there. But my brother might have a similar idea. He didn't. He went through a coding boot camp and didn't have prior internship experience, and so he was basically coming from no background in applying. And what I always say with software, which is unfortunate, the first job is the hardest one. The first one is the hardest job to get, and after that it gets easier. And whether that first job is an internship or something else, yeah. But I don't have that personal experience, but I do know from other people. Java NTFS stands for New Technologies File System and came out in 1993. That's great. Rickenborg says your startup program didn't notice my issues. Wait, what was wrong with your issues? I wonder what the user comparison does now when you compare the aliases. Oh. Yeah, that might not work. But anyway, patch is welcome. Yeah. Apple. And restart really quickly. I like how it sent one dying message after I had Control-C'd it. That's pretty good. There's no Charlie. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. And Anshul Shucks, thank you as well for the follow. Welcome, welcome. That's nice. I'm not used to Python ecosystem, so I'm happy I managed to get a virtual going. Nice. How would I go about running the linter locally? Oh yeah, I guess that messaging is gone from here, isn't it? Well, you would run pre-commit install to set up the git hooks if you want them. If you don't want those, you can do pre-commit run -shell files. Yeah. Oh, the aliases don't work for the command. I see. So anyway, you have more to fix, Kevin. But now your data goes all the way back to the beginning of time, so. And your rank is updated. But you'll want to fix the command though. Left as an exercise to the reader. Wait, DDelf was number 5. Whoa. Whoa. How's your chat plot, Opti? Okay, there's a few days in here. You've been showing up to more streams lately. Avalbona, thank you for the resub with Prime. 2 months in a row and 4 total. Thank you for your continued support. It's good to see you again. Hopefully you're doing well. Angel Shucks, you have been here before, so you have a rank. Oh wait, no. Your rank is new. You won't have a plot. I see. Makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Chat rank has gotten a little slower, hasn't it? Oh, it's not that slow. Okay. I'm 9th in my own stream. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Okay, anyway, back to this. Fixed processing of... Yeah, we already had a commit message. Git push origin, git push ace tilly head. There we go. So it's a common knowledge that I should run pre-commit install or whatever you said because I didn't find anything in the reamd. I mean, you don't have to, and that's kind of the nice thing about pre-commit CI. But yeah, if you see a file that is pre-commit config.yaml, you can if you want to. But again, it's optional because the CI system is there. Interesting if there are other contributors to this file. But yeah, you don't have to. It's optional. Marsha will have more than bot if we merge her usernames. It's true. So someone will have to tell her about that feature. I actually haven't looked at the bot readme in a long time. What does it say? Hey, chatbot, I wrote for my Twitch stream. I want to learn async IO, and this felt like a decent project to dive in on. Yes. Set up a config file. Is this right? I'm not going to look at my config file. That was my initial thought. Was, oh yeah, just open it up and look at it, but no. Bad idea. Config. Username channel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Probably fine. 3.7 or newer. I don't think that's true anymore. I don't think I use any special features from 3.8 though, so maybe it's still correct. But I install it with 3.8. Implemented commands. Oh, greet yourself. This is woefully out of date. This lists like not very many commands. Yeah. This is also not right anymore. Alright, we'll fix it slightly. Well, at least fix the thing that's wrong. I guess we'll say 8, now that that's what I actually use. Git add -p. Yes. No. And if Fix a few readme instructions. Yes. What are you running, Linux or Linux? Stop saying Linux. I don't know why you nerds are so obsessed. All my chat messages will include Linux. Yeah. Yeah. The C language combines all the power of assembly language with all the ease of use of assembly language. Yeah, precisely. Yeah. J Phils! How you doing? Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. J Phils also streams. Oh. That's Windows Defender telling me that there are no antiviruses or no viruses found. Play Rocky, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Pythonic Pie is here. Good to see you again. Welcome, welcome. Opti just finished building a new keyboard. Ooh, that's cool. What kind of keyboard did you build? What if the file ends with a triple quoted string? Is that handled? Looking as a new line. Or it is an escaped new line? This all seems super buggy. I think this is broken too. Yoda Droid! Yo, welcome back! Good to see you again. Thank you for your resub at 21 months. Holy shit, you're almost to the 2-year mark. You're almost there. Holy shit. Good to see you again. KBD 67 Light Rev 3. Whoa. Box of Ninjas is also here. Hello, hello. Good to see you again. Rev 3. Ooh. That looks cool. Go away. Go away. Why did I have to click that 4 times? I want to see a finished one. Ooh, fancy. And it has arrow keys. I could use this keyboard. No F keys, though. But that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I like it. Lubed Cahill box creams. Yeah, that does not sound like a like a suspicious sentence. I got a transparent purple one. Oh, cool, cool. Okay. This seems fine. Is EOL token? Yeah. I think this is just wrong for I think this is wrong for escapes, new lines, and multi-line strings. Yeah, like I think if you have a file that looks like this, then it'll do the wrong thing. Let's see what it does. Flake8 local plugins extension t equals plug ads equals dot flake8 t.i. new plugin. Yeah. Where did the extra new line go? Oh wait, why are these all doubled? I see. What's that? Oh, and my test hit it because I did the R strip. Hmm. But yeah, this is like subtly broken for a different reason. Ah. There's just like an entire backslash missing. And an open curly. Wait, there's all sorts of shit fucked up with it. What's going on? What a mess. Why do sign and tan work? Just cause. Yeah. Video. Okay, so there's more to fix here actually. But I'm pretty sure this new line stuff is already broken on master. But let's get rid of that R strip and actually test this. Actually, let's do proper TDD here, so no code changes. And then get rid of the R strip. Then write it as binary to preserve the new lines. And then add new lines in there. Show capture equals no. And that's where we see the double new lines. Now they're gone. TIL that you can import a zip directly in Python just by adding system path. Yeah, it's pretty convenient actually. You can do fun things like you had, for instance, you have a pip binder in here. For instance, I don't have pip installed here at all, but I can do Python path equals star.wheel. Is that gonna work? Is that gonna commands? I'll just type it out. And then I can do python -m pip install. And it will run pip even though I was unable to import it. And you can see that we were able to install it into this directory. But yeah, this is another way you can bootstrap pip from not having it. It's kind of cool. There is one downside to it. This file gets leaked. But this is specific to pip. The CA certificates end up not getting cleaned up from the temporary directory if you do that, due to reasons. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Have I done a video on this? We've done zip apps. I don't think we've done zip imports. Jaholo, hello, hello. Thank you for the resub. 16 months. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Missed some months, I see. It's true. It's true. Good to see you again, though. But 16. You probably had your badge last time you were here. Yeah, because you were here like a couple months ago. Video idea zip import. Okay, we might make a video about that too. Cool. All right, we re-pushed this. We can refresh this. I think this might fail the Windows test. That's from Kevin that we already merged. Cool. Get rid of this here. Fix the logic. GroundMax says bang open source. Probably want bang GitHub. We actually use zip import for the standard lib for the unscripted version of Python. Nice. There's a few modules. We're using zip import at work because it's Basil really hates sloshing around like 1,000 file thing. So we zip the standard lib so it's faster. But there's a few modules that aren't zippable. Like lib2 to 3 doesn't work. For some reason the OS module doesn't work. But I think that's specific to 3.7. Although we're on 3.8 now, so maybe I can clean that up. There's a few standard lib modules that just like don't really work. Summersoft! Oh my god, it's been a real long time. Good to see you again. Dream Room got a big updates. Yes, I moved. I'm not even in California anymore. Also, I got a fancy new camera. I got a fancy new microphone. We got some cool stuff. We got the picture in the background now. Master zipping OS seems fine. We remove a lot for the web. Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. I knew that you moved, but it was just white walls last time I was in. Oh, I see. I see. Yes. But good to have you back. Good to see you again. Hopefully you've been doing well. Keyboard cam is a lot sharper now that you mention it. Yeah, so the camera for the keyboard cam is the one that used to be my face cam. And I now have another camera that I use for the kitchen cam. So when I do cooking streams, we get that other camera. But yeah, a bit of update to the setup. Dana42, hello. Follow age, not a follower. Man, what a flex. Cooking stream when? I don't know. You could think of a reason to do it, or cooking or baking stream, one of the two. Either of those sound fine. But I don't know. I gotta think of something to make and then have enough time to do it. You know. Doing well. Retired from my first career. Not need to figure out something what I do when I grow up. Oh man. Well, congrats on your retirement. Zero Hill has been falling for 1 year and 6 months. Holy shit. Wow. Quite a few. Oh, DLs, how did your humanize bug go? I didn't click the little button, so I don't get notifications on it. Arrow Bounce! Thank you for the resub at 3 months. Thank you for your continued support. Good to see you again. And 3 months gets you a fancy new badge too. How you doing, Arrow Bounce? I requested an accountage command. Oh, I don't know that Twitch gives you that info. Count age Twitch command. Twitch API. I know I can see it. I wonder if it comes back in the user object. Let's see. Let us see what the answer is here. What plugins followish? If we break a point here, Python bot tests follow age. Is there a way to set the user? I don't know if there is. We have -- mod. We don't have a way. Oh, we can do this. Yeah, right. So we can check, for instance, opti 21 without dash help. And we can pp json resp. I think the okay, so that's not the user blob, that is the following. So that's not what we want. We retrieve the user object somewhere else, right? User follows streams user. Here we go. Fetch Twitch user. Where do we do that for? Oh, we also do that in follow age. Okay, so we can try this again. PP user. Oh, we do get created date. Wait. This is me. Is that when I created my account? How do I check? User Anthony writes code. March 18th. Yeah, this is the created at. Okay, so you could make a command if you wanted to do that. If you wanted to contribute that. There's where the information is. Mods wish API. So yeah, if you want to work on that, you could do that. Everyone says that's my first non-gift sub. Ooh, nice. The raw tier 1. Appreciate that. I like your emotes too much. Ah, yeah, they are pretty good. They're pretty good. Banana bread stream. Ooh, we could do banana bread stream or pumpkin bread. Either of those. But yeah, thanks for the tier 1, Airbots. Melons has account age. Yeah, that's how they do it. AAO HTTP. Yeah, I don't really like AAO. It's kind of painful to write. But I don't know. This project was my excuse to try and learn it. Devil Kid, welcome back. Wait, you changed your color. Weren't you red before? Were you here earlier? I feel like you were here earlier. Am I losing my mind? Or did you just show up? Rev the Devil Kid logs 2022. Oh, it's 2222. Cool. Yeah, you were here earlier. Were you red before though? 1209. You have that much scroll back? 1209. Yeah, you changed your color. I caught you. Cool. Renmax says, what are the highlights and lowlights of being a software engineer? The highlights are you get to write code. The lowlights are you get to write code. No, that's maybe not. I don't know. As you progress, you spend less and less time writing code and more time in meetings. Some people enjoy that. Some people don't. You make a shit ton of money. I don't know. Shrugs. Do you have another async Python networking library that you prefer? So I'd love to hear it because I was planning on using AOHP. My problem is more that async is annoying, not that AIOHP is bad. Yeah. But I hear HPX is real good from what I've experienced with it. What? The playlist just ended. Fuck? No way we've been all the way through the playlist. YouTube, what are you doing? I gotta pick another song. Blah. We played this song. Untitled, hello. The highlights are you get to make cool things. The lowlights are you have to fix the stupid cool things you did a few months ago. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Ace? Hello. Almighty Vim, yeah, something like that. Okay, What was I doing? Did we make the pull request? No, we didn't make it yet because I was still reviewing my own code. This resolves 1534. Resolves 1534. Oh, I just thought of another thing that I wanted to maybe do. So GitHub. Oh, what is the fucking header called? Gitstatsu. Lab blueprints, GitHub. Yeah, so there's this X hub signature. This X hub signature header, which is SHA-1, which is kind of outdated crypto, and I think GitHub finally added upgraded crypto to this. Yeah, X 256 is now. Refactor's compatibility will also include that header that generated using SHA-1. We'd recommend using 256 for improved security. So I want to try upgrading to the 256 version and see how that goes. Left says we use HPX and it's been good so far. Yeah, I've heard good things about HPX. DJ says, fair enough. Some kind of concurrency is a must since the endpoints we need to call are slow, 10 plus seconds sometimes. And we need to call the same endpoint for multiple node/hosts. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. So I think we just do this and this and this and this and this, and maybe that'll work. I don't think I have any tests for that code, so 256. And we'll try that out as well. And I have no idea how I've encountered this. I think I was scrolling through. Oh, I remember what it was. I think Marietta posted about something related to this. Did she do that on purpose? Why did she do that? Okay, interesting. Yes, this is where I saw it. Yes. For GitHub. GitHub. Oh, this is a really old. Did I not? When did I write this webhook? What year is it? What year was the pandemic? 2020? What year did the pandemic start? 2020? Yeah, okay, yeah. So I implemented mine before this existed. Okay. What year is it? Larzanda says, how do you contribute to open source projects? I have a good video about it, right? Planes, open source. Check out this video. That's my advice about getting started in open source and how anyone else can do it as well. DJ says, I whipped up a decorator to run an async method synchronous. Basically just does async.run in another thread in case there's already an event loop running. If people really want a sync API, they can use that. Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. 2020, 2019. 2020 is going to be lit. It's 2019, right? The year of our Lord 2020 V2. Yeah. 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 Oh, now I'm sad. More sad than I was before. Okay. Did I make the PR for this? I think that's all I needed to change. Hopefully. Might just re-review this since get rid of the new line there because it's now part of this. And we added an integration test. We are checking the new lines now. That did pass on Windows, which is good. We fixed this test to actually test behavior. Nice. Slowly by slowly, I'm getting rid of these mock tests and replacing them with the actual behavior instead. Oh, not this. Thank you for the bits. Don't be sad. It's hard. It's hard not to be sad. But, you know, stream makes me happy, so that's good at least. The pandemic is over, right? 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 March internal server error. Yeah. March 5xx. That's pretty funny. Okay. I'm gonna send this to dev first before we merge it because I don't know that it actually works. Oh. Wait, that didn't open up the print dialog. Is it no longer? Because I was in here. Oh, okay, it still opens it up. Got it, got it. Yeah, you can override keyboard shortcuts. Makes sense. Here's the decorator if you'd like to look at it. I'll override your keyboard shortcuts. Just. Oh boy. Oh, it inherits from thread. I was like, where's the thread come from? I see, it makes sense, Seems reasonable. Do horrible things to run async code synchronously. Yeah. There's a library for this, isn't there? Unasync Python. Welcome to Unasync, a project that can transfer your async code into synchronous code. How does this thing work? Is it the same hack? Oh, this is for doing source rewrites. It's like, as soon as I saw tokenize, I was like, oh no, what is this doing? Source rewriting. This is different. This is not runtime changing. This is, okay. I understand. Okay, different problem. Different problem. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're good. You're good. So lets you publish 2 versions of the library. Yeah, exactly. One of the people working on it is Nathaniel, so I instantly trust him more. Yeah, Nathaniel is great. Nathaniel is 8 out of 8. Very, very great. And now I'm less trusting of it. It is somehow both worse and less worse than my idea. Yeah. I have seen your idea implemented elsewhere though, so it's you know, at least more than one person has come up with it, so that means it's a good idea, right? Okay, let's see if we get this, if this works. Hi, Reamd. Make the commit. And it should start running. Oh, that means it didn't work. Oh, it did work. Oh, it did work. Oh, look at that. Nice. Look at that. Cool. And that should fix it. That seems slower than before. Yeah, what? What happened here? GitHub was just like, nah, I'm gonna sleep on you. It took a really long time to get the mergeable check done. I also spent a lot of time in the queue. Yeah, whatever. That part's out of my control. Okay, this looks good. Yeah, better than SHA-1. When he worked at Bids, I would run into him from time to time and work like, oh, cool. It's good enough for even a single other person to run it in prod. That's obviously a good idea. That's some dangerous thinking there. Jab Toscano, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Wait, why is this open but also closed? Oh, caches. It's 256 times better. Yeah, exactly. Nice shirt. Thanks, Jab Toscano. It kind of looks like the Slack logo a little bit, but it also, I guess, is this the new Slack logo? Oh no, the old Slack logo. But I don't know. It's from Gap. it's cheap fashion. Okay. Be comment here. No? What was the notification then? It's gone. What happened there? Okay, there we go. Now we're in dev. We already validated it, so we can just do deploy prod, please. Subscribe! Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. That's a fun name. Subscribe! I like that. That amuses me. Cool. Well, that was all the ideas of things that I wanted to work on today. We got a lot done, surprisingly. Oh, we should have waited for it to finish deploying. Well, let me make sure. Now Fowl should subscribe. Yeah, that would be funny. I wonder if there's a user named Follow that someone probably gift a sub to them. That would be funny. Oh, don't do that. That's silly. Web. We gotta wait for this to deploy first. Here's our notification. Cool. Deployed prod. Nice. But yeah, that's the two things that I want to get done in flake8. I also got the pre-commit CI thing done today, and I have to tidy my house a little bit because my brother and dad are coming over, so I need to pick up some stuff before they get here. But yeah, that's gonna wrap us up for today. My name is Anthony. I upload educational content to my YouTube channel 3 times a week, and that's youtube.com/anthonywritescode. So check out those videos. If you're gonna check out just one, this is, I think, by far my favorite video that I've uploaded in quite a long time. It shows off a bunch of cool techniques, so check that out. I also have a second channel where I upload my stream VOD, so if you missed any part of the stream, you can check that out. I normally stream Monday evenings and Saturday at noon, and I announce my streams in 2 places. One of those is twitter.com/codewithanthony, where I say what we're gonna do, and then we try and do it. I also announce on the Discord, which you're all free to join and come hang out with us. It's a cool little community. There's a beginner's channel if you want to ask any sort of programming question. There's a bunch of other fun social channels as well, and a bunch of knowledgeable people that can help you out. But anyway, thank you all for stopping by, and let's go find someone to raid.